indeed the S4 Dazzle. That will be our position 3, and Hanskin will take the Shaker again. I think Hanskin's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, another Clockwork game.
Yeah, it's a Clockwork, and then it's not even like we got rid of the Spectre, so at least that's gone for helping the Echo Slams in the mid game. But you start looking at some of these other heroes, and you could get hit by a Wayward Prophet ulti. Dark Willow has really long range of initiation and annoying spells for Earthshaker. Like, she's gonna have a Yule, so she might like pre-cast on you if she sees you. She might just put the Cursed Crown on you, which can really be obnoxious as an Earthshaker too. And even just like Legion Commander to save people getting fissured from a long way. Not great.
I really don't like this Dark Willow cosmetic. I really hate it.
But the cat blinks.
It reminds me of like that. I don't know. It's like what
it looks out of place.
Yeah, it's like when people go to the party store at Halloween and make some cheap ass like, I have a Halloween witch costume, and it's like you're not really a witch and you're just wearing generic. Like,
oh, you're not really a witch. Well, yeah, that's.
I made a candy corn necklace. You know, that kind of witch. You know, like look at her leggings. Just like, look, Halloween colors. I'm orange. Oh, it's just I hate it. It looks like a League of Legends skin. You know, it's too basic. I hate to use this offensive word, Trent, but it's a little too Karen-y for me. It reminds me of like the classic Halloween without doing Halloween. And I'm just going to go ahead and speak up and get that on the record.
Wow, I really wanted to make a stand here today. That's so bold of you in this time of political divisiveness that you are willing to stand up, you know, for what you believe in.
I will say, I think some of it is that I really like the basic Willow skin. I don't think this is an upgrade. I think Willow looks really cool with her default, and to me this one is I just paid to downgrade, so sorry.
That's it was one of the rare ones too, though. You know, this was a hard one to get. You gotta flex.
I am waiting for the gender bend LC though. Now that we've opened that can of worms with anti-mage, I want the manly LC. I'm
ready to watch Sunsfan stream that for 24 hours straight.
Me too.
Well, he'd probably have the man on a horse in like constant loop.
Is that what he said? Is that like the Sunsfan guarantee? If they do the gender bend, he's going to do
I'm sure we could make
stream?
It so. I don't think he said that, but I don't think it would be hard to convince him.
We could just utilize collective peer pressure.
Yes, that I think we definitely could. He's very susceptible to peer pressure. Sunsfan's easy to bring in.
If that were true, then he wouldn't still be playing Artifact, I think.
The battle
got him
begins.
There.
All righty. So which draft do you like better? Do you like this Alliance roster? Because I really liked Alliance team in game 1, and I definitely underestimated the Spectre. Empire looked a lot better than I thought they would, so that's thrown me off a little bit in my game 2 prediction. I think just draft-wise, I do like what Alliance has a lot. I'm having trouble wagering against a Dazzle Witch Doctor lineup. This was a smart drafter on this.
I like the 10th pick, Slark. I just have a hard time going against Alliance when I see a good last pick for Nico Baby, and I thought that last game too with the Morphling. I thought he'd have a better time, but the rest of his team wasn't quite able to keep up, and then that caused him to fall behind too. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Alliance again, despite being wrong the first time. But very impressed by Empire in game 1, no doubt, as they will also connect the Brambles up top on S4.
S4, I think he's okay to live here. They should be able to keep Eknart at bay, and they do.
That was a lot of damage for very little commitment, though. That was one battery assault, a little bit of HP, and then one Bramble.
Salve and a Tango for S4.
Yeah. And they've created a matchup now for Nico Baby, where he's 1v1 versus the Legion Commander, which seems very good for Alliance right now.
Is it? I guess this is another one of these melee matchups where both these heroes are pretty good against melee heroes.
Yeah, but it's just, nothing beats the essence shift.
Yeah, I guess
I can see how it can like start getting worse, right? When the levels start stacking up and there's more spamming of the overwhelming odds. But that's why Nico Baby is trying to like kind of assert dominance right now, right?
Yeah.
Just like constantly getting as many right clicks as you can, try and burn through that regen.
I guess LC will farm, but it's good for the Slark because he can pretty much free farm himself.
The mid lane's interesting too, though, because he starts with the Blightstone on the Prophet, and you know that's going to be a lot of damage. So he's like forcing back Limp already, because you think of Ember and you think, oh, he's got like AoE and stuff. That should be pretty good versus Treants, but he also is just like, he's not a super high armor hero like Stormfield or something, where you're just like, why does this guy have so much armor? This guy's just chilling with 4 right now, and then the Blightstone hits down to 2 with the Treants right-clicking him. And he has no way to break it as the Prophet, but at the same time, it's quite a bit of damage just from pure right clicks. They will grab a kill.
You get the kill on FNG.
He did get the Maledict off first, so he's dead, I think. Oh my god, 8 HP?
Next time.
It seems Empire have the superior tri-lane up. It is a little awkward. It
oh, Hanskin.
Bottom lane for the Slark. Is Hanskin dead here? In comes FNG. He takes the Lucent Beam, and yeah, that'll be the end of it.
That should be Eknar dead too, though.
Yeah, he knows it. Walks back.
Oh, nice play, though.
On the Dazzle. This is going to set it up. S4, of course, no grave at level 2. Stick charges. They'll need 2 more. Gets off the heal.
Another Sal. Oh, he's going to get him. Oh, he walked into it.
Oh, S4.
That ward. That is such an annoying ward to play against. And they just brought Hanskin back, and he didn't bring a sentry either. Even though they probably know after that.
So look at this down bottom. Mastery's just cutting.
Smiling Knight just got hit by a Maledict and a Poison up top, though, while they grab Hanskin again in the cogs. 2 games in a row. Man, top left. Hanskin's just done for the day.
Yeah, this is tilting here. The Clockwork just so good in these scenarios. He's tanky, and the battery assault is just hard to deal with.
Jeez, we cannot watch any of the lanes right now. Yeah, down bottom, good choice here. Prime Mastery, right? Just going to start cutting all the way up here. Excellent play.
Now, the one upside here for Alliance is this is not that great for Luna right now.
He can't bring his courier with the boots and the wand and everything. All right, they got level 5. Now you can just
fly in now. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I mean, it will start to benefit Smiling Knight more, but you look at net worth, and like Smiling Knight is even with the Dazzle right now. This is more about making space in the other lanes. They're going to find more kills. S4 blocked inside of the cogs. Still no point in grave. Looking for a turn onto Eknar, but just can't do it. This Clockwork stays ticking, and they get the kill on S4 first. Trade 1 for 1.
Yeah, James is making the call for... He wants to keep falling. He's got Bramble, too. Oh, James, you go for this? The solo?
Order. FNG still alive for now. They set it up for Smiling Knight.
Man, nice job, James.
Another fissure. James blocked out, but finds a spot in the trees. So... mid lane is pretty darn even. Lightless with a deny advantage, just glance at the net worth, and yeah, he's got a 200 net worth favor over the Ember.
Makes sense.
We'll call it pretty even. And down bottom, also even, but favoring the Slark. So, is this worth it for Alliance? You're obviously losing top, but you are creating a scenario where your Slark is getting a better lane than the Luna, at least in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, Luna has the comeback potential for sure. I mean, she's not that far behind. She's only like 400 gold behind the Slark. Wait.
No, I just mean like judging this on a lost tri lane isn't really fair in the game.
Nico Baby's going for it down bottom with the ulti here. I don't think that was worth it. Speaking of worth it, he's a TP home. He cancels his TP. Oh, Nico Baby.
Dicey.
I don't know what just happened there.
Up top, Eknart. Again, S4. This time they'll find the kill first, but stunned up. The Dazzle in trouble. They don't quite have the damage. S4 still alive. No, James will find it. Another 1 for 1.
Man, this is a messy game in that top lane. As down bottom, well, in the middle, I should say, Limp is trying to get this rune. And he will, of course, beat out Atrian. Oh, he had a double stack with the Revenant there. He's like, I need this rune.
We'll get it. The mid lane is getting harder for him. Prophet now 42-9 compared to the 34-2. That gap is growing up to about 400 favor.
Yeah, but he has kill potential at this point too, so it's actually not a real problem.
Not terrible.
Like, Lightless can't really stand there right now, I don't think. They have to send Smiling Knight home as he is maledicted.
And Eknart on the run. Willow going to be on the run. Certainly a good trade for Alliance so far. If we can find a couple kills here, that'd be great. No fissure. Eknart.
Oh, that bounce.
They actually get the bounce on the cast. First crown, though, and FNG not stunned. It does connect.
Maldic, Fisher, and Poison. Is that going to be enough?
I think so. Yeah, the Poison's going to push it over. But now Eknar comes back, has FNG locked in the cogs. Oh, Wrath of Nature from downtown.
Just a complete bloodbath up there.
It really is.
And I think everyone else is just 0-0-0, right? It's just the top lane.
Prophet just picked up an assist thanks to that ult.
Oh, yeah. It's fair enough.
You are not wrong, though. And Lightless just wants Orchid first item. I actually don't see the Orchid rush on Prophet that often. I feel like this usually comes out as a second item.
Look what FNG has done. He's TP'd down here. They want to go for a kill into Mastery. And are they going to bring Limp over?
Dire's bottom tower is
All they have to worry about is the TP. All right, they're even going to bring in the Slack. All right.
Well, that's going to make this nice and easy. A pounce into a curse, into a remnant. My word, Mastery's dead.
Dire's bottom tower is
Doesn't look like any punish anywhere else. The only thing is Eknar might get the top rune here, and no, it's going to be the bottom, so they'll just deny it with the trio.
Dire's middle tower is
And
under
into the
attack.
tower push. So this is like the first real damage onto the tower here. They're taking their time getting back, too. FNG also smoked, has some wards, so he's going to try and put some focus on this mid lane, it looks like. How's our Luna doing? Not too hot. Still about the same gap with the Slark. Of course, you know, only level 5, so not really going to start ramping up anytime soon. Does she have stacks ready? Nope. If she did, the Prophet's already taken them. Oh, now we're talking about the mango tree.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love mango tree.
What's your ideal spot for the mango tree?
Base.
I
just like base.
Play around vision? No, you just go for
the mangoes are just way too good right now. It feels like I
Radiant's
can't
bottom
afford to
tower
lose that
is
tree.
under attack.
FNG. That's going to be a duel for Mastery. But Trent, if you put it next to the Roche pit, it gives you clear vision into the pit.
That's true.
Radiant
But
structures
the mangoes
are fortified.
having just like 3 mangoes in your backpack at all times is crazy
Dire's
when you
top
leave that
tower
base.
is under attack.
Yeah, but not many things can
Radiant's
see over the
bottom
Roche
tower
wall.
is under attack.
That is true. But they will kill it.
Eknart going in pretty deep. Actually gets stunned up. It's James on the back now that's getting chased by Limp and will
Radiant's
probably be the first.
Still have
fall.
Eclipse.
Maybe not. Finally bring him down. Now Smiling Knight comes in. Limp and Hanskin both go down.
How did Eknar get out?
I have no idea.
I actually
middle tower
don't
is
know.
under attack.
I just left him for dead. I was like, all right, he's just gonna
Me
die to
too.
S4.
I went right back over and said, okay, what's going to happen on the other side of this fight? Now they get FNG set up an easy duel. That's now plus 20.
You know what it is? Look at S4. It's because he's playing the Dazzle, so he's going straight Necro, and he hasn't invested in any move
Radiant's
speed.
bottom
So you have
tower
boots
is
and
under
Windlace
attack.
on the clock, so he's got a
Dire's
75
top
MS
tower
advantage
is
before he
under
gets slowed.
attack.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And now
Not
he's at
even
the 405.
boots
Now he has
on
100
S4.
MS.
Wow.
He just straight up ran away. As long as you can create that little bit of a gap to get out the cogs, you can pretty much live versus anyone,
Is
right?
under attack.
You are right.
And meanwhile, the bottom lane, though, they did win that top fight, but Nico Baby's going to get the whole lane and tower to himself. So he is keeping that same gap ahead of the Luna, but the Nature's Prophet well on his way here. 600 gold up on Lightless. That is going to be a very early Orchid. Something for Nico Baby to worry about.
And Nico Baby going first item defusal. We'll have that pretty quick.
I was wondering, I think Smiling Knight's holding points right now. Because he's like, am I just farming? I think I'm farming right now. And yeah, he's going to take the glaives.
The Luna
Let's go.
Classic. Oh, we've talked about this a number of times. We've all seen games where it goes both ways, where you can
had a chance.
die by the moon glaives. Same with the Lucent Beam.
Mastery being very annoying up here, though. Now bringing his bottom lane presence to the top and wants to just kind of play in this whole area and interrupt this free farm for Hanskin. Hanskin has one goal over the next 10 minutes, right? It's get Blink. I want the safest farm on the map for myself to get Blink. And that is a nice advantage of the Slark, because Slark is a position 1 that can farm in more dangerous spots on the map. So a lot of position 1s, you know, if you have a Spectre this game, Spectre's the one farming up here, right?
Yep.
But you're getting
look,
this
look at Nico,
space.
baby, right now. You weren't kidding, bud.
Yeah.
He just walks through the enemy jungle, walks right in front of the outpost. You don't care.
Now, if you're the Radiant, you really want to kill Shaker because everyone knows what he's doing all the time. So you just want to kill this guy over and over, make him free food, but they don't have the blink quite yet on Mastery. He's getting a little bit chased down here. Now, when you are a Core Dazzle Pioneer, you used to often talk about the Helm of the Dominator with the poison because it keeps stacking. And it works the same way with the Necro. So you can throw the poison on someone and keep right-clicking them and keep that poison active. Unless it's Legion Commander. She just purges that shit right off. See ya. Or as LD would say, see you later, nerds. I love how much that one gets spammed, by the way. Big fan.
Good one. Press the attack. Yep, very effective against Dazzle.
Another one of those little trade-offs as you kind of, you know, Axe and Dazzle, I think, is discussed a lot as a, like, kind of I counter you, you counter me situation. Ooh, that hurts. Nice leap there from Nico, baby, to dodge the hook shot in the bottom lane.
Always love it when the position one's just making space for himself.
Yeah.
You know? No worry, guys. Just dodging hook shots. I'm cool.
But, yeah, you know, you talk about Gray versus the duel. Obviously very good, but Dazzle in this core role really relies on that poison damage. Yeah. And you just completely negated his Legion. Even if you weren't in the lane together, it lets you still play in this, like, more enemy territory situation than a lot of heroes could. And she's going to come mid for the smoke with the Blink Dagger. So we're looking for another duel kill. Already up to 30 damage right now. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, 13 minutes.
At 13 minutes, you know. It's better than most of the Legions I
Dire's
see.
middle tower is under attack.
Looking for another.
structures are
FNG
fortified.
might be the target. FNG's also only level 5.
They see that
at
observer.
13 minutes.
He's very tempting. Mastery wants a big hero, though. He goes in for the Ember.
This is a big one indeed. They're going to turn on the Mastery. That's going to be some damage onto Limp. And now Smiling Knight might be the one in trouble. Eknar does hook shot in. Smiling Knight will fall. Empire biting off more than they can chew with this one. They lose 3.
Oh, man. That's one of those Echo Slams that you get where you're just, you know, like, oh, I don't even have Blink and I got that off. Like, he did the most damage with that
Radiant
fight.
structures are fortified.
Yeah. Did not do the math.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No point in Grave either on S4.
Radiant's
Level
middle
8.
tower has fallen.
I mean,
Most
I don't
of you
disagree
versus-
with that. I don't really
Yeah,
think
with the
there's
core
much point.
Dazzle. I don't know. I think sometimes you can make an argument for the value point just so it's there, but on core Dazzle, it's just a totally different can of worms. James gonna get caught by Nico, baby. Okay, it's another pick for Alliance. That's basically a 4 for Nil now. Not quite the same fight, but an extension of it.
That was quite the bite back here from Alliance now. A dangerous situation they've got themselves in. This is where this game is going to start looking like Lightless. It's going to start pulling way ahead. And he'll be like the one guy in his team with a ton of farm if they keep closing out the space for Smiling Knight. Now, right now, he does have some stacks, though, so he's actually keeping up better than you might think, considering they've lost this whole bottom part of his jungle. But this is going to be a Luna with virtually no access to Ancients, it looks like.
Yep. Alliance will be pretty focused on holding the eastern side of the map, maintain both ancient camps. Seeing the merits of the Necro book here, specifically on the Dazzle. Of course, not only able to
Radiant's
tank neutrals, but with
bottom tower is
Dazzle, you've
under
got
attack.
someone else to use Shadow Wave on. Particularly good for farming on Dazzle.
Radiant's bottom tower
They're
is
getting a
under
lot of
attack.
pressure on that bottom tower. They're just cutting it with the Necro, and that's with a siege wave, too. So they got to really make something happen up here for Empire for this to be worth it. For now, it's just kind of controlling space, maybe hoping to take down that tier 1, but Alliance are ready for it.
Well, pressuring the tier 2 up
Radiant's
top.
middle
They've got a
tower
siege
is
creep
under
with the
attack.
Prophet.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah,
is
looks like
under
they might be able to
attack.
just kind of hold that same territory that they're doing on the bottom lane. We might just get a trade here. But Nico may be a little bit slower than Prophet and his friends, so they could also make a return down bottom. Now you have to decide as Alliance, do we want to try and like contest this? They throw a flare down now from Empire and show that no one else is really sticking around with that bottom tower. So yeah, favorable
Radiant's
trade
middle
for
tower
Empire.
is under attack.
Now they're going to smoke back in towards their own territory here. They want the Luna to join them.
Admirable.
I wonder if the Luna DC'd or something. Because Legion just drew a line here and said, let's go. And then they paused. Yeah, where's my reason? Give me reason. Anyway.
Fire squad is looking pretty good though. Like overall, it says, you know, only the second game we've seen them so far in this tournament. Second game of the tournament overall, but
they've definitely been on the grind, right? They had to play in the qualifiers for this too, which was kind of a nice little practice round over the past week, where they've been playing against, you know, kind of similar teams, I would say, in terms of like Bait, Khan, those kind of rosters. Actually, Khan was in the Vulcan Fight series, but OGC too.
That reminds me. Relevant news. I don't know if you saw this headline, but apparently Na'Vi, they were in this, weren't they?
I know someone's not in it anymore because Bait's now in it. Is that your relevant news?
Yes. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it was Na'Vi. So I was looking for the official. I didn't want to misspeak. Yeah, Na'Vi withdrew because of roster issues. And
Dun, dun.
they have been replaced by Bait. The Bait's, the new lineup. Team that has broken the curse. Dendy, Last Hero, 5-Up, and Fishman. Hey, Fishman.
So what's going on here, guys? Shocked that we just have it's not even like all chat or anything. Yellow?
I don't know.
I mean, yellow and blue are drawing on the map here. I'm not. Who paused? I'm not comfortable with this current situation.
So are you ready for the first Na'Vi versus Bait series?
Yeah, thank you, S4. Hit him with that question mark. Sorry, I'm so busy with this current pause.
Well, we got a new name issue in Dota. We've got Crystallize on Na'Vi.
Oh, I see.
And Crystallis on Bait.
I'm not done with this situation. Now, did you notice they both answered the same time? One guy said Windows activation, and the other guy said lag. Huh? Anyone want to put on their detective hats? Sorry, I
don't know, dude.
I'm just having fun.
It's hard to say. Nerds. You know, the other night I went AFK during my WoW raid and missed the trash to Broodlord. And when I came back, I just told him that my roommate cut his finger with a knife and I had to help him bandage it up. Great lie. They all believe
just lied?
Yeah, they didn't.
No one would expect that lie. That's a little sociopathic, dude. Just whip out a lie like that.
I mean, what else am I gonna say? Sorry, I was talking to my roommate and eating cereal when I should have been clearing trash. I mean, I had no real excuse. I just lost track of time because I wasn't paying attention. No. Like when you forget to put a sponsor call on the calendar, you know, you get the phone ring. Hello? Oh, yeah. No, of course. I didn't forget.
No. Yeah, I've had a couple of those. The phone rings. Hey, oh yeah, hi. Yeah, nope. Sorry, just running a little late. You're like rolling out of bed or something. Of course, that doesn't happen to me anymore because now I'm up all the time early anyway.
I'd be blaming the kid. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. He took his diaper off. He threw it against the wall. And said, it's been crazy over here. Nobody will question baby stuff, dude.
All right, well, we've solved our issue of whether it lag or Windows activation.
Apparently.
We're good to go.
Ready to rock. So, 12 to 10.
Are scanning.
It is Empire with the lead right now, but it's not a big one.
I'll take that.
Sonic and Yasha on the... And there's that Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker. So Hanskin's done it. This window, he's taken some of the farm. He's got the big item.
Well, you think they might smoke with that there, champ?
Well, it certainly seems likely. They've also got a mech
Dire's
out on
middle
Dazzle.
tower has been denied.
And their Witch Doctors hit level 6. So, you know what, bud? I think they are ready to smoke.
I saw Limp had BKB queued for a second, unless I'm insane. Which seems like a bit of a... Maybe I misclicked, but either way, he's got the Maelstrom now, which seems a little bit more realistic. FNG... Can you kill him? 1100 HP with no stun? Oh, Lightless is going to TV bottom anyway. Oh, gotta kill those Ancients in time. Oh, nice, the Fangs.
Poked up mid now. On the hunt.
Oh, and the haste rune too. They're gonna leave it.
It's going to be double ruined here. He's got the DD.
Oh, someone's coming for it.
Hello, James. You're still tethered in the Shadow Realm, James.
Nothing like a good old rune bait. Well done. Unfortunate that it wasn't the Luna. She was also in the neighborhood, but Luna doesn't have time to go get runes when it's only a haste. She's busy hitting creeps. Oh, they're gonna really catch though, and now the Yule's after the press the attack. Hansen coming with that blink dagger. They don't want it though.
A vision, I guess.
Down bottom though, they're gonna catch Lightless. He pops out the blade mail. Oh, nice. He threw the Orchid onto FNG too. FNG couldn't come in with the paralyzing cast.
Very nice.
Oh, whoa, duel. He's all set there.
Follow-up gonna be there though. Hook shot in, no dual damage. They're gonna get the kill onto Hanskin though.
That TP was really close to completing.
Small upside for Alliance here is they're not putting more damage onto this LC. Looks like Alliance are overall just happy to get space for Limp and Nico baby. And how's our Luna doing? Still farming middle of the pack, Helm of the Dominator, and a Yasha now into BKB.
She's still a little bit on the come up here. And we haven't really discussed one of the more beautiful aspects of Slark as well, in the Vision game, of course. Nothing like getting all your wards dewarded as Nikome runs back and just pings that one. Very frustrating hero to play against as a support. The worst thing is there's not really much you can do against it. You can like try and like hide your wards or something, but like sentries are so cheap now. It's not like you can make them miss and be like, oh, well, I guess I just don't have any more sentries. Like, sure, there's a stock limit, but for the most part, unless there's a bunch of invis heroes too, they're not gonna have to worry about that.
Radiant are scanning.
Lift comes out.
Radiant's
And
bottom
maybe
tower
just,
is under
it's not really a
attack.
tower exchange. That top tower has been dead. So this is just a free
they have a lot of
tier
heroes
two.
farming right now, though, right? They have all three cores hitting creeps at the moment, so...
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, that was a pretty nasty wrath of nature there.
Dire's top tower.
Now
is
Nico
under
baby
attack.
wants to go for the Satanic.
They're all under a ward here right now. This is a very good-looking fight for Alliance. That's why they're trying to force this, but nice blink from Mastery. Oh, I heard an Echo Slam as well in the mid lane, though. Hanskin, once that Chris Crown was thrown on the limp, Hanskin went in. And basically got a solo kill. It was 180 damage from Limp, and the rest was all Hanskin.
Maybe hoping for a little more than just a pick on the Willow.
Yeah, they were able to at least drive them back, but yeah, I'm looking towards Roche before this BKB is done for the Luna. Would be a really nice thing for Alliance, but they don't really have a good way to do Roche because Dazzle's gone for the full Greaves. So, and those are done, I believe. I think
Radiant's
the
middle
boosters
tower
coming
is
out.
under attack.
They don't have a lot of minus armor other than the Dazzle.
Reeves will help quite a bit, though. Ulti.
Dark light.
Yeah, the right click's not terrible either, so
Radiant's
they can
top
get it
tower
done.
is under attack.
It's kind of a cool build that Nico Baby's going for here. It's a very combative Slark. This guy is ready to fight, ready to trade right clicks.
Radiant's top
yeah, the
tower
Orchids
has
is like
fallen.
still kind of scary, but he has 2,000 HP, so he's just gonna try and carry himself through that with the status resistance.
And you have a Dazzle, so
Yeah.
like at this point he's got 4 points in Shallow Grave. Both from Empire attempted, but not going to yield anything.
And they went like way around and then back. Couldn't really find the jump that they were hoping for here. Stalling out a little bit here. Sure, they're buying time for their Luna, but Smiling Knight's not getting like complete free farm here. You know, he has to kind of wander around a little bit to find camp.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Starting to lose some towers for free here. Just another one going to drop, and
Radiant's middle tower
more
is
territory
under
towards the
attack.
Roche pit being taken away now from Alliance.
Prophet trying to split push, get that
Dire's
tier 1 in the bottom
tower
lane.
has fallen.
Will be successful there. back towards mid. Do you have a glyph available?
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
They have now invested a lot of vision up here, though. I don't really like this. Like, Alliance just came in, dropped this ward and this ward, and now they just left. Like, these wards are just gonna die. I mean, this ward's already
This
spotted.
one's next to a sentry right here.
Yeah, this one's gone.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Sort of, if you want to put that vision down, you probably want to hold that territory a bit more. Gonna come back in. Sword actually stays standing.
Never had a chance.
Rock it on.
Bliss makes it out. Okay. That was a weird movement.
Yeah, well, they like kind of fell back and then they just ran back in, not even
It
smoked.
was almost like they had that
Dire's
moment of
bottom
recognition,
tower
like, oh
is
shit,
under
why didn't we
attack.
just hold that high ground? We had the vision. Like that's
stay
the
on the
trap.
move.
This is that spot where you just sit here.
They almost
you've
got
got
like
the
kind of
vision.
greedy because the camps were all dead. They like went
Yeah.
back to farm their turf first.
Radiant's top tower.
And
is
now it
under
feels like
attack.
this is kind of good for Empire over the past like 2 minutes, right? Like they've just been running around bottom and Luna's actually farming, whereas Alliance, at least now they are moving into this top tower. And I'd like to see him just go right back for the mid tower again too.
Dire's middle tower is under
All this
attack.
space is let Luna get that
Radiant
BKB,
structures
so
are
she is
fortified.
ready to
Radiant's
turn up
top
to a
tower
team
is
fight
under
if
attack.
need be. As Glyph gets
Dire's
forced
bottom
out by the
tower is
Radiant.
under attack.
Lightless doing a good job. He's putting pressure on this tier
Radiant's
2.
top tower is
Trying
under
to
attack.
split pressure.
Dire's
Mastery
structures
up
are
top, just in
fortified.
case somebody TP's back. They're ready for the catch.
Feels like it's been a while since we had a kill.
Radiant's top
Has
tower
been.
has fallen.
This game started like a
Dire's
bloodbath, and
bottom
now the
tower
mid game
is
has
under
been
attack.
I'll dig that.
suspiciously quiet. Now they want Lightless. Oh, Onskin sets it up with a fissure, a blank, a dunk. Nico, baby. That's the BKB, though. I don't think they have the right
Dire's
clicks.
turret has been killed.
All right. Well, 10-second BKB down on the Prophet.
That's pretty good use for it though.
Yep. But alas, he lives.
Incoming.
Limp has
Man.
really fallen off though. He's like behind S4. Like he's been working on this Maelstrom forever and finally gets it. Putting a lot of the lane gold into their Slark. Not a lot of it being seen by Limp this game.
You're right, though, about the last, what, 5 minutes or so. It has really benefited Empire.
Well, couldn't grab it. Now he wants to chase with the Yules.
There's a Willow nearby and blocked out, but other side of the fissure.
Oh, just got him with the Terrorize. I thought he was outside the range because Honskin saw it coming too. He tried to make the space.
Smoke up from Alliance. Get aggressive here, but will they be able to find much? Smoking towards the mid lane.
Oh, that's juicy. 10-second BKB though, so they need the initiation from Honskin. He doesn't have the Echo Slam, so I don't know. I don't think this is
Radiant are
doable.
scanning.
So either. That should pretty much be the end of the smoke.
This is good though. Creeps are coming. They could either just like try and force mid and bring them all back, or they can go smoke back into their own jungle right now.
Radiant's
walk
middle
back into
tower
their own.
is under attack.
There's the Satanic out on Slark. And 27 minutes, now neutral items, tier 3.
Up top, they're gonna go for the jump on the Limp, but they can't grab it in time.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Will end
attack.
up just being a tier 2 mid for Alliance.
Radiant's
So they've
middle
kind of
tower
traded
has fallen.
gold on the Luna for map control and pressure as they're now going to TP back. Limp's going to find Lightless, but he has a BKB TP again. And he used it nice and early and get out of there.
Reason to take any risk there.
Do you think Nico maybe will switch out? Yep, I was just about to say. He had the Scotty selected, and I was like, I think he's going to switch to that Basher because that's just getting way too annoying, and the Luna has one. Instantly makes the switch.
James up top. Doesn't time it quite right, and they get a little window to use that Yules.
Down bottom, they found him again, and they know he has no BKB right now.
Oh, Witch Doctor ult as well. Letless definitely going down this time. That'll be Nico Baby that gets the shutdown gold. A big bounty. 558 for that kill.
Pretty dangerous spot to be with it. I guess they did like kind of smoke and set that up, but considering what was happening top, I guess he thought that more heroes would be there. All right, now is this enough to go Roche? I feel like they should be Roshing right now.
The rune of invisibility.
Have any minus armor? Dazzle.
Yeah, they have the medallion and they have Dazzle.
Oh, there it is.
Being Dazzle.
Okay, he does have a medallion now. Well, there's Dazzle in the pit for now. Nico Baby is the hook shot. Now Eknar's in trouble. I think he's just going to go down.
As far as his fighting, bro. Yo, guys.
As for losing the duel here in the pit.
Guys,
I have the medallion, but it's still pretty hard. All right, Nico Baby and Lim come in, and now this will be nice and easy.
oh, we got Blightstone.
Look at that, dude. 25-second cooldown on Guardian Greed. And he's not even level 18 yet. Wow.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
You got it.
Dire's top tower
Wow,
is
what
under
a snatch. I mean, so is this worth it? You're guaranteed to die here. You do snatch the Aegis. Is it worth your death to throw the Aegis away like that right away? He's going to be cheeky with spider legs, but there's no getting
I got a
out of
little
these.
excited.
Yeah. I'm always torn on those plays. Like it.
Dire's bottom tower
I think in this
is
case
under
it might have
attack.
been worth it. I think Slark with Aegis would have been a pretty humongous problem. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that was worth.
Blessings upon a loyal
School
warrior.
given.
If it was like the Prophet, their most valuable hero, I would say probably not worth. When it's a hero that's worth
Dire's
half as
bottom
much,
tower is
probably
under
worth.
attack.
Oh, the water! The river's gone. Good thing there's
Oh,
no
no.
Slardar here.
They dried it up.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Those poor flowers.
Dark light.
You know, I had a game like that yesterday because I was playing Night Stalker versus Phoenix and Luna. I felt like I was going insane. I'd pop my ulti sometimes. Sometimes I just got my bonuses out of nowhere when the Luna's ulting people on the other side of the map. And sometimes I just lose them because I had a Phoenix on the enemy team. It wasn't that much fun. I actually lived in a gank because the Luna was solo killing someone on the other side of the map with her ulti, and it saved my life versus 3 of her heroes because I suddenly got my movement speed bonus. That was pretty good.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not dope for Hotskin.
Oh.
He's gonna go down.
I'm here.
Okay. And maybe looking for more. Mastery and Link going at it. There's the Yules. All right, he jumps away, and on the other side, Nico Baby goes in on the Lightless. Still doesn't feel like a great fight for Alliance. Nico Baby trying to do what he can at the front lines. Now it's James that's going to go down. Makes it a 1-for-1. Empire on the retreat. Still on the aggressive.
This really wants to burn this BKB.
Goes in onto the Luna. Nico Baby not going to win this duel. There is the Dazzle to back him up. Mastery jumps out of the face. He gets bashed. He's going to go down next. Ends up working out well for Alliance, though felt risky.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nico has gone all in on staff resistance, right? Like, he doesn't actually have a way to just straight up get rid of his silence. He has to just wait it out every single time. Now, mind you, he is SNY and Satanic, so 44% reduction is a pretty big deal.
Yep.
But you can see in that moment that if there wasn't a grave there, he could have been in trouble.
Under attack. Radiant's middle tower.
That's a tier
has
3.
fallen.
Alliance on the high ground. Very small net worth edge, but no LC. She does have a buyback. Use it. At least not yet.
Oh, there's one
Dash
bash.
fall. BKB comes out. Luna has to survive. Nico Baby in pretty far. Does get the clockwork. That's the buyback now on Mastery. Buyback on the clockwork, but they get S4. They've already got the Ember. Now they get the Witch Doctor. Alliance taking heavy losses here. Nico Baby on the run.
Radiant's
Hook
bottom
shot. Gonna get stunned by the Cursed Crown. No. Gets the Dark Pack just in time. Slark gonna be a hard kill to finish off.
Look how low Mastery is. Oh, the blink!
invisibility.
Meanwhile, on the top side, they will find Hanskin. And that'll be 4 down on the side of Alliance. Remember, it did cost them 2 buybacks on the side of Empire.
Still, though, I mean, that's pretty good. Considering the situation they were in, I'm going to call that pretty worth it. And you know, Nico Baby couldn't just throw his life away with an Aegis in that fight because of that earlier snatch from Master.
Yeah. It did change the way that Alliance... It was a bit of a heartbreaker for the LC, though. I think he was in single digits of respawn when he bought back.
He's also in single digits of HP when he blinked away from Slark. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think worth it used the buyback. It's just, it's a rough moment when you know you're going to be up in 5 seconds and you still burn the gold anyway. Prophet, what are you doing with this demon edge down here?
What?
Oh, MKB. Okay. Prophet has an MKB.
All right.
And he's very excited about it. Yeah, he hits pretty darn hard. AC, MKB.
Yeah, he really does. Man, look how much armor he has too. Jeez, 52.
That is a lot of armor. Wow, that's a 79% physical resistance. Jesus. I mean, it makes sense. You've got insane agi game, but still.
Well, it's only 77 when he's not near the towers, so it's not that good.
Oh.
Spider legs and quiver picked up here. They got a double neutral item bounty, and they're gonna smoke up the side of Alliance. And they're gonna run into a smoke top. Team of Empire. Oh, it's a clash! Everyone just backs away. Panic.
Hook shot. I heard it. Witch Doctor. There it is. They'll find the Witch Doctor. FNG survives a little longer than planned, but does go down. I think they're going to start. Lightless on the other side eats the dunk by himself, but they do get the dual to Dazzle. That's a kill. And now Nico Baby in onto the Prophet. Ulti from the Luna. Doesn't really do that much, but the Slark kind of low on options. James dies down on the low ground. Now Nico Baby has to run, does not have the ult, no more cooldowns available, but they can't quite grab onto him. He regens fast in the fog.
Man, that was
pretty
sneaky.
Much just supports an S4 going down. Oh, Mastery blinks just in time as Hanskin blinks up.
Man, he is so tricky with those spider legs.
That was a wild fight.
They, you could see that Nico Baby went on the Prophet and he just couldn't kill him.
He wasn't even close.
No. Like they started TPing out and he's like, oh, you know, I'm kind of fine. You're actually.
We see this time and time again with the Prophet, and some of it is the item builds where
Share the burden of
we've seen
command.
Prophets do this like blade mail mech, but that same kind of thing where you can just TP into the back line and you think, oh, what's he doing? Then you watch the fight unfold and go, huh, he's not dying. Like he tanked that entire Echo, just stood there and killed the Dazzle, and then stood there and tanked the Slark.
Yeah, that was pretty much the best case scenario start, I feel like, for Empire. The only downside is that they hooked the Witch Doctor, like probably could have been a better hero like the Shaker or something, but they got the duel onto the Dazzle, which is really big because they've kind of been starting to rely on S4 a little bit in these fights.
Lincolns.
Man, we got some boss battles going on here though, because soon Smiling Knight's gonna be pretty much up to the same items. You know, there's some obvious differences, I guess, but we're getting close to the Satanic as well for Smiling Knight.
Already has the Butterfly.
Yeah. Oh, look at that 3-hero root. James, please.
Timeless Relic. We're now at 37, so tier 4 items.
Oh shit. Look at those. 25% debuff, but who got that? Dire? Oh no, Radiant did. Ooh.
That was for Radiant.
That seems
not
pretty
amazing.
good for Willow though. Oh, she's got the telescope though. Hook shot in.
Oh, and now the counter play.
It's a block though.
But Exnard actually in a survive. Now Luna pops gold on the backside. FNG goes down first. Nico Baby does find that kill that he started with, but had to use Shadow Dance. Now Ember's here. Limp is just getting destroyed. Able to remnant to the low ground, but Lightless is there with the right clicks. It's a 1 for 3.
Radiant
An
are
explosive fight that does not end well for Alliance.
And now they're chasing still on the Nico Baby. They have the Orchid, but he times the Dark Pack. Now he goes to the TP. And he's not gonna get out. I don't know. Nico Baby's decision in these fights. He's like hopping into the cogs, trying to save FNG in the previous fight, and now he's Abyssal Blading onto the Clockwork after he's already hookshot and cast everything else. And the guy has Ghost Scepter.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah,
Feels like his targeting is a little lacking at the moment for what they need.
that Abyssal was pretty surprising. I don't have a good explanation for it.
Oh, they have to,
It's like he didn't even kill the clock right away either. The clock survived and then ended up being the only target he could stick on, so he did kill him, but... Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, well, now they're going to get the Aegis for reals this time. As they will put that onto the
Gold.
Luna. And, wow, they don't even reward Mastery with the cheese. They have to give it to the good hero, the Nature's Prophet.
This just exploded. Like, look at that gold graph. This was a very even game.
Yeah.
And not that long ago, like less than 10 minutes, Alliance were starting to trade favorably and start to move into the lead. And now it's an 11K net worth favor, a 15,000 experience favor, another Satanic up now on the Prophet. Prophet also the first hero to hit level 25. Luna nipping at his heels. I'm a little nervous for Alliance right now.
Yeah, Nico Baby is, I saw him considering the MKB, but yeah, I think he's in that territory again. He just has to get the Rapier and be like, okay, look, I'm relatively unkillable. I just need to kill Luna. Or Prophet.
Right.
Either one I can do that. Oh, they're walking high ground blind.
And Smiling Knight was there waiting and ready. Limp down low before the fight's even really begun. LC isolated. Might go down. Hook shot indeed. The LC survives. They get S4 instead. Limp graved up. He'll be all right. But now FNG gonna fall. Nico Baby joining the party. They've gotten Han skin. That's 3 down now on the side of Alliance. No creeps, so they won't be able to cut through backdoor protection.
They're getting crushed. Again, another game where the Echo Slams just aren't there.
I mean, that fight was just Empire a step ahead. They were invaded the enemy high ground. All right. Not the
That's
ideal.
an illusion cape.
Yeah, that's the bummer, but they kind of just want to end this, dude. I mean, Luna, this is where she shines.
Dire's middle
You just
tower
cripple
has
these
fallen.
structures. Tier 4 is down already. Barracks still standing in the back. Master on the back, dueling with Limp. And Nico Baby goes blow for blow with Lightless, and he is not winning this duel. This Slark looks farmed, but he just doesn't have the damage. Shadow Dance as Limp goes down. Buyback there.
Where's Hoskins
They're
gotta get in
all
here,
focused on Nico Baby, though, and now he's on the run. Lightless actually TP's forward. He'll be able to finish off Hanskin. He's now godlike.
Is under attack.
And although Nico Baby does live, he's unable to really stop this fight the way he wants. Now FNG goes down again.
That is game.
Everyone but Slark just getting ripped apart right now.
Man, they just could not figure that one out.
Wow.
A bit of an edge and couldn't quite close it. I mean, again, we kind of point out like the high ground was going to be difficult for sure for Alliance, but it didn't even end up being that much of a scenario. I think they were relying on that Aegis. I mean, that wasn't the end all be all of that snatch, but it's certainly